Hey y'all, it's Kara with Goat For It Farm and Shiloh here. And we are 3 weeks away from goat babies. So join me as we go out into the pasture to enjoy a nice walk. It's one of my favorite things to do. And let's go check on these mamas. Shiloh's feeling so good. It's starting to actually feel like fall here. We've had some actually really cold days lately. And, well, okay, listen, we live in the southern U.S. and it doesn't get cold here, but it has been like low 40s and even into the 30s, which is horrendous for us, okay? Oh, Shiloh. Now look, you see how she has that ball in her mouth? I promise you she is not trying to let me throw that. Come on, Shiloh. Can I have it? Are you actually going to give it to me? No? Shiloh, give me that ball. Let me throw it for you. Give me that. Oh, I actually got it. Will she let go? Shiloh, give me that ball. You want it? Sit. Can you sit? Good girl. Go get it. Go, go, go. Oh. There she goes. Good job, Shiloh. What a prize. Now, most dogs could not fit that thing in their mouth. Come on, Shiloh, let's go check on the goats. There's going to be babies soon. Oh, it feels like it's been forever since we had little goat babies on the farm. Which, I mean, it kind of has been. Our last, well, the only goat that we kept from last year's kidding was the one doeling that was born. So last year we had 4 does kid, and each of them had twins, but only one of the 8 babies, the first baby born, was a girl. All of the others were bucklings, which was statistically incredible. So we're interested to see, but hey, they were beautiful babies. But we're interested to see what they have this year. Hopefully we'll have some more doelings that we can keep to grow our herd. As far as my self-care goes, this is it. Being outside, going on a walk, spending time with animals. Yes, taking care of them is absolutely work. There's no way around that, but it's just so worth it. They're so sweet. Goats have an amazing personality. They aren't just, all the same. No, each one, the more you pay attention to them, you realize they have unique traits. They have unique things that they like that other goats might not. So Iris here, I'm not sure if she is bred or not, or has taken, I should say. She was put with our buck confetti bomb multiple times, and I think she was having false heats, but I'm hoping that she took this last time, and so we'll see in a few weeks if she comes back into heat or not, because goats, they have a heat cycle of about every 21 days they should come into heat. So if they don't, it's very likely that your goat is pregnant. We haven't ever had our goats tested for pregnancy because, well, they have really regular heat cycles, and if they don't come back into heat, they're probably bred. And so we just keep track of that. Oh, little Dottie. So not all of our goats are bred. We have some that are teeny tiny still, and we want to give them more time to grow and mature and just focus on the important things in life, like eating. Isn't that right, Dottie? Iris says, yeah, I know about eating. Oh, look at all the seeds she has on her from walking in this tall grass. Yeah, we need some more goat babies so they can help us eat this grass down, huh? And these weeds. An interesting thing about this property is the part I'm on right now was actually purchased by my great-grandfather back in the 1960s, and he had cows on it, and the cows did well, but really this land, the terrain, it's quite hilly and has a lot of brush on it, and small ruminants like goats or maybe even sheep too really are best suited for this land. They absolutely have thrived out here. It's starting to get closer to time for it to get dark around here. So let's have a look at the expecting mamas. Which, I mean, Iris, you might be expecting, but it's going to be a long time till you kid, girl. Goats' gestation is about 5 months. The little miniature breeds, like the Nigerian dwarfs, it usually is around 145 days that they'll carry their kids. And then the larger breeds like Kikos or Boers or even Nubians, they carry their babies closer to 155 days. We don't have long until that for some of these girls. So let's start with Oreo here on the right. Oreo last year had twins, and she actually gave us our one doeling that was born last year, which is Opal. Can you tell they're related? Opal's like her twin. But Oreo gave us Opal and a buckling that we rehomed. And she is due on December 22nd. And man, yeah, she's developing that udder. She's extremely round, but they forage all day long, and that can contribute to the roundness. All right, who else is due? So, Sugar up here, she's due on December 21st. Oh, I just can't believe it's only 3 weeks away. And she's got her udder coming in. She looks good. Sugar's the goat that I milked the most last year. And she's just such a sweet girl. Last year, she barely looked pregnant at all, and she gave us twins. So, who knows? Who knows? But they were so beautiful. I just love Sugar. And then her twin sister over there, Honey, is doing really well. Honey is due December 27th. That'll be her 145-day mark. And she's got her little udder coming in too. She's doing well. And then Trixie, who's munching over there in the middle of the frame, she is such a bowling ball. But she's doing really well. She's due on December 21st also. And then who have I not named? I haven't named... I think it's Gazelle that I haven't named. So Gazelle, the horned goat right there, an interesting story about her is I actually thought that Gazelle was infertile. I had put her with a buck all last year. Well, not all last year, but every time she came into heat, I would put her with a buck. And every time she would not take. She had these strong heats, but would not take. She never got pregnant. And then this year I put her with a different buck who was a little bit taller, and voila, she took on the very first time. So I don't know, I've heard from some breeders that, oh, bucks will figure it out, they'll get it done even if it's a larger doe. But in our case, I guess with Gazelle, maybe she's just not very accommodating, but it did not happen for her. We had to switch up which buck she was with. And so I'm interested to see what her first babies are going to look like, and super excited that she's able to have some, because I think she was kind of like jealous of the rest of the goats. I don't know. Gazelle is our herd queen. Even though Herd King Rocky here, our weather, really thinks he's in charge of everything, and him and Gazelle butt heads literally with each other very, very often. Oh, look at him. He froze. He said, that feels so good. Is that good eating, Rocky? Oh, pretty boy. Rocky's our first goat. He's our profile picture here. And he's just so lovable. They all are, really. But Some more than others. They don't all have the same personality. Oh, here comes Shiloh into the thick of it with us. Hey, girl. Hey. You're doing so good watching the goats. You sure are. You're going to do so good watching the babies. Oh, I just love her. But other than Rocky, who is a fixed male, the dominator of the group is definitely Gazelle. She's our tallest horned female goat, and she's so smart. Whenever we bring, oh, Trixie, that's too cute. Whenever we bring food out here, Gazelle requests and demands that if she is going to be eating any scraps, they must be hand fed to her. She is not going to just eat whatever from wherever. You have to hand feed scraps to Gazelle, and she'll just look at you patiently waiting like, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. But she has standards and wants everyone to know about it. That's probably why she wouldn't accommodate the buck last year. And then Opal here, she will kid in February. And who else is bred? Let's look over this way. Emma here is bred to our silver buck, and she is a silver herself, and so she should kid in March. And then last but not least of our bred does is hopefully Iris, who has been fooling me and tricking me with her fake heats, and so hopefully she is bred. We will see in 2 weeks. Won't we, Iris? You just love the bucks and you don't really care for the babies. Oh, you're so pretty with that little wildflower. Other than that, we have a few little juniors that we will have bred later. Well, I guess, well, it is later, but I mean into next year. I'm not sure exactly when I'll have them bred. And those juniors are Miss Little Dottie and Penny, who's in the front here. Phoebe, right here, who I'm so excited about. Her dam had a beautiful mammary system. And I think that's it. That's our goats. And then Tootsie over there, our Nubian, she was our first bottle baby, and she's just a pet. We're not gonna breed her. Check out our construction, or I should say deconstruction crew. We've got the supervisor and the workers, the very eager workers at that. It's amazing what they can clear out. They are perfect for this property. We've got some very hilly terrain here, lots of rocks, and lots of brush, like blackberry bushes, and, well, I mean, just look at it. As far as feeding them goes, yeah, we don't feed anything other than free range to our goats and supplementing them with minerals. And whenever the does, in about a week or so, or 2 weeks from their due date, we will start giving them some additional grain to help them as their body gets ready to give birth and produce all that good colostrum and milk for the babies. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching today's video. Oh, here comes Shiloh. We hope to see you next time, and we'll have babies in 3 weeks. Ah! You reached your limit, Tootsie. Can't go any further. Can't, never could do anything, girl.